Jananim Sharadam Devim Ramakrishnam Jagadgurum Padapadme Tayo Shritva Pranamami Muhurmuhu. Yesterday we were discussing about the meditation type with the chakra bhedana, the Shat chakra, Kundalini, awakening and all that. It's a complicated system to be exclusively done under the guidance of a qualified teacher. Just for knowledge and information, I am giving this procedure. What is Kundalini? We saw the formation of the Jiva. In the formation of the Jiva, the infinite becoming finite. Just like, how does it happen? A ocean of consciousness, like ocean of water, endless, wherever, except water, nothing exists. No duality, one entity, eternal and infinite. Apart from that, anything exists, then it limits. It cannot be infinite. So infinite in practicality, in mathematics there can be 100 infinites. But in practical, infinite means there cannot be anything other than that. Otherwise it is no more infinite. One object remains other than that, it is limiting from the infinity. So infinite ocean, just imagine water and water alone. A drop of water for some reason becomes ice. A globule of ice is there. In ice there is nothing except water. It is water and water alone. Still, there is no difference between water and ice, but there is distinction. There is a distinction without difference. This distinction, the moment the ice cube or ice globule accepts that I have become limited, immediately it finds itself in the realm of time and space. If it thinks, oh, I am after all water alone, except water, nothing is there in me, it immediately dissolves back. Those who accept the limitation, I have become limited, the unlimited has become limited, it immediately finds itself. Just like the moment I sleep, I enter into a dream world. Dream world was not there before also. When I am experiencing also, there is no dream world. But my acceptance of having entered into dream state itself creates a dream world, and I am there in the dream world immediately. And I identify the dream body. Same thing happens for the jiva which enters into time and acceptance of limitation and duality immediately brings him to the realm of time and space in which we are sitting now. Then the infinite is appearing, the same infinite, same Chaitanya which cannot be limited is appearing is here as the Jivatman, individual soul. The Absolute is appearing as the individual soul. Now this individual soul, the power which brought that infinite, made infinite to appear as the finite individual soul, remains with it to take it back. That power is called Kundalini. That also we saw yesterday. Just like pumping water in the tank from the below, we are putting energy. Energy remains as the head of the water, and when we open the tap, same energy is bringing it down back to the ground. So the energy which takes is bringing it back. Similarly, the energy which has brought down has to take us. In Bhakti Yoga, we make our heart flow. In Jnana Yoga, we make our reasoning and intellect flow. Similarly, here we want to utilize the energy. Energy flows. The energy is integrated and diverted. Now, to awaken this power which has brought the Jiva to Jivahood, all our physical powers, intellectual powers, psychic powers, power of the senses, all these are integrated and concentrated through the breath. Where the breath is held, immediately all the energies get concentrated there, because it is breath holding means it is death. The moment it is, life is controlled. If you hold it for more than some 1 or 2 minutes, 1 minute maximum a person can hold, but there are, but through practice 5 minutes, for within 9 minutes usually, if the breath stops for totally from 9 minutes, or even the blood is locked for 9 minutes, the portion starts dying away. The breath stops 9 minutes, and usually, otherwise it's a miracle. So it is totally controlling itself is a sign that I am touching the death. So what all is using the energy suddenly looks forward. What happened? All the energies get. This energy through the breath is made to circulate, and we go on hitting the Kundalini where it is supposed to be at all things are through imagination. We identify the places because we have to go beyond the physical, Jagrat, Swapna, Sushupti, beyond the gross body, beyond the subtle body, and beyond causal body to reach the real chakras. In picture we draw at different places the chakras, Muladhara, Swadhisthana, just for identification. It is like a gateway of a city. This is city. We suppose Udupi is there at the gate, main gate, which is far away in the main road. So this is Udupi. Udupi is deep inside city. It is only gate. Like that, gates are shown. Where is this place? You have to go deep within yourself to the causal level, that is to the deep sleep level, when you actually come across the chakras. Now at gross manifestation also, our consciousness works at these 6 levels. When I feel sleepy, it comes to the Muladhara. When I want to enjoy, play, go for picnic, all these enjoyments part, it comes to Swadhisthana. Clinging to life, that is, I want to eat food, or taste is coming into mind, it comes to Manipura. Then if these 3 belongs to the Jiva Tattva, it is all people, all animals or all lives move within these 3 chakras, yielding to nature, enjoyments and food, and sustaining the life, clinging to life. These 3 chakras. Beyond is Prakriti Tattva. I am getting rid of totally my Jivatva. That is, Jiva Tattva is based on karma and vasanas. I am getting detached from the karma and vasanas, at least for temporarily, somehow escaping from that. Actually, the 2 things Sri Ramakrishna tells is holding us to the world and to the bodily level is Kamini Kanchana. Desire for enjoyments and possessions. These 2 are holding a very soul. I want to possess something here. Then I want to enjoy. Enjoyment means body. Possession means the whole bodily existence. So this possession and enjoyments make me body and keep. And when this Kamini Kanchana reaches 0 level in my existence, I immediately raise to the heart level. always our ancestors, means the early Swamis, when we go to Arogya Bhavan and all, in those days in 1980s, when we were in training center, they used to indicate by finger, zero kamini kanchan, zero kamini kanchan, zero tolerance, there is nothing, you cannot. They used to tell us, pray, the kamini kanchan is zero in you, pray, and it actually becomes one day. Go on praying, go on imagining what would be that state where there is no kamini kanchana in you. Whole thing. Immediately you will be leaving the 3 chakras and raising to the heart chakra. So these are higher levels of consciousness, Prakriti and then pure divine, where even the nature is not there, where the universe itself is missing, the Jivatva is missing. So as we go higher levels, so these are the actual levels. When we, in normal life, also we move about now I want to sleep, slowly I go, my consciousness slowly falls to the Mooladhara. From Mooladhara it enters into sleep. Now I want to enjoy, I want to go for play, cricket is there, this and that. It comes to the Swadhisthana, it is seat of enjoyments. Then I am clinging to life, that is I feel like eating something, I am hungry, whether hunger or not, I want to eat. Suddenly some memory comes to eat some cake, and then we see that it is there. It is already, that smell itself has made my consciousness to rate to the Manipura. Then when I am in awareness of the divine, I have forgotten all things. I am thinking of the form of Sri Ramakrishna or Sharda Devi or Vivekananda, how he looks like, how he was. The Leela I am thinking of theirs, or of Rama, or of Krishna, or of any divinity. Then I am already at gross physical level, I am at the heart level. Actually, it is not existential level. The existential level is, your existence is at the spine level, that is at the Stula, Sukshma, Karana, Jagrat, Swapna, Shushupti. When you cross the Shushupti almost, you are in the real existential chakras. These are manifested chakras as if at the gross physical level. Then itself, you are thinking seriously. You have forgotten everything, like children seeing TV, they forget everything. Like that, imagining of the Leela, of Rama or Krishna or something, or Buddha, your consciousness lies there. Now you have become something neutral. Everything is all right. Nothing is disturbing you. Nothing you are holding on to. It comes to Vishuddha, Akasha Tattva. This is Prakriti level. And then you want to cross the Prakriti, then pure Divine Mother, in her own glory, independent of the whole creation. Akasha, Vayu, Agni, Arapa, Adve Prithvi, nothing is there at cosmic or individual level. Here, the moment you cross, means I am unaware of this world and I am unaware of the cosmic existence. I am pure energy level, I am thinking. I am thinking of the consciousness. I am thinking of the light, which is the light of all lights. Then my consciousness is at Ajna. That means gross material world is eliminated from my mind, and a normal consciousness I am telling, day-to-day life I am telling. Or I am writing something, or I am thinking something deeply, that I am not aware of the world, not aware of my time and space. I am entered into the thought, I am at the Ajna Chakra. Then of the Absolute. So these chakras we move about like lift, now and then it will be moving about in our day-to-day life. But when we are going to meditation on chakra, we try to go beyond all limits. We first, yesterday we saw, we must identify the spots along the spine. Example given was injection. Somebody is injecting you, you are seeing the other side, but whole mind is concentrated on the point where the pin is being pricked. Whole thing, mind is there. Mind has been removed, and only point it is thinking is where the needle is pricking. Like that, your mind gets concentrated along at the Mooladhara, base of the spine, 4 inches above Swadhisthana, Manipura behind the Nabhi, Anahata at the center of the heart, and beyond is center of the throat, here, Vishuddha, and between the eyebrows in this section, parallel. So there we find the Agnya and crown of the head, Sahasrara. These are identified with proper Bija mantras, Lam, Vam, Yam and all these things. They are the Bija mantras of the tattvas they are carrying. Then these are meditated upon as number of lotus. Number of petals identify the quantity of consciousness. This is infinite consciousness. Then suddenly it reduces to duality, pure duality within the consciousness. Chaitanya. Chit-Shakti is separating from Chaitanya. It is beyond causal level. It is just like in our deep sleep, when we sleep, the last point we go is Bindu. Many times I have told this, Bindu. Then we expand in the universal consciousness. The expansion in the universal consciousness. There, nothing of this world is there. It's happening every day when we sleep. Now here, coming back, there we see there is no duality. It is realm of consciousness, Chaitanya. It becomes one. The individual consciousness merges in one. It has to separate again because karmic link is still there. Prakriti wants it to separate. And that is which has become one, is again separating. It is separating within the consciousness at the consciousness level. Just like thought is appearing in the mind. Mind and thought are same, one and the same. One by one thought is appearing in the mind. So like that, it separates with the identity, I am that. Still it is there. Like that, we see here the duality appearing. And then Akash Tattva, Vayu Tattva, Agni Tattva, all these. Here, there is just duality, whole universe beyond. And then here, the Absolute. So, when we, actual moment, we will be identifying the chakra, meditating. Here Sahasrara petals, here 2 petals. It is not because of the consciousness, division within the consciousness of the Chit-Shakti and Chaitanya. Here we get 16 petals. The whole first manifestation of the Chaitanya in the universe, at the gross level, it is coming. Within the time and space, maximum consciousness. Within the Prakriti. Beyond this realm of spirit only, Chaitanic existence. Here within the Prakriti highest, then it comes to 12. Consciousness is decreasing, one more tattva has come, Vayu tattva. As the matter increases, consciousness reduces. From 12 petals at the Nabhi level of Manipura, it becomes 10 petaled. Then at the Swadhisthana level, it becomes 6 petal. And at the bottommost, the Mooladhara, it becomes 4-petaled. That means 1/4 of the manifested consciousness. It is infinity. Here it is 16 petals. From infinity within the creation. It is like you are standing here and through a small glass window or something you are looking outside from here. Only that much space is you are able to see. When you go out it is infinite space, but you are able to visualize only this much of space. So that space that is here, very little, but it is maximum within the creation. Within the creation. That, out of that, 1/4 remains when you come to the Mooladhara level. In our waking state, it is 1/4 of my full consciousness within the Prakriti. Then it goes beyond. So here we see that these petals we meditate upon. And as we grow higher, we try to expand the amount of consciousness. I become more conscious as if matter is becoming less. All this, in the beginning it will be purely imagination. But spot identification makes me move inward. Now, I want to sleep, suppose, actual sleep. I want to sleep. Then, an understanding of sleep comes into my mind. I want to sleep. This sleeping, we see, sleeping has come to my mind. Sleeping has come to my mind. In the mind, there is, now it wants to enter into sleep. Entering into sleep is different from understanding sleep. I want to sleep. I imitate, I simulate. I go and lie down. And lying down, just within a minute I enter into sleep. Because my whole attention is making it enter into sleep. I am concentrating, I have become, I have excluded the whole universe. Because when sleeping, I want to sleep now. I am not concerned about the world or anything. I want to sleep. I am disconnected myself. Out here, same way, because of the concentration and identification, petals, its colors, red at the bottom, each color, code, and imagining all that, I am becoming exclusively dwelling in that place actually. Suddenly I see I am missing the external world and I am in that particular realm of consciousness. It takes little time, it may take a few years also, it may take 1 or 2 years also, but every day, systematically, without fail, at exact time. Usually they select early in the morning, 3:30 to 4:30, 5:30. This time nobody disturbs. And those who don't get sleep during night also will get sleep at that time. Whole world is sleeping. But yogis wake up at that moment and try to meditate at that moment. So here, when everything is silent and calm, so external disturbances are not there. They concentrate here. And one day, the dwelling becomes my dwelling in that place first because of imagination. Then actually imagination slowly develops into visualization. I visualize as if I am seeing it actually. I am visualizing. Then slowly I enter into contemplative moods. The heart starts joining it, and then I see my whole being as if it is there. If heart comes to any place, it is immediately your entire presence is there now at that spot. So there we see my whole being is becoming united. And then I enter into the actual existential level of my existence beyond the other levels. I am just like Jagrat, Swapna, Shushupti, how I am entering into sleep and going into the deep sleep, like that, I suddenly enter into that state of existential consciously. When I enter into sleep, I become unconscious because my consciousness is externalized and I am going backward in reverse gear when I sleep. So I am seeing absence of everything. I don't see the presence of anything. I have put off, the world is put off. The moment I leave a realm, I wind up. I am seeing a world, I wind up my world that I was seeing. When I wake up, I project back again on the universe. So when I withdraw, I see the darkness, I don't experience anything because I am seeing absence of everything. If I were to have gone this way, I would have seen more and more light, because it is positive I am going and I am seeing the consciousness. Here I am seeing darkness when I sleep. External, nothing of the external is there. Here as I go inside, I'll be here I get the vision of God. So when I enter into the level of existential level, at any chakra, by any means, then I will see I can travel there, experiencing, like going in lift from one level to another level, from one floor to the another floor. I go by, and I move about. Again come, again go. I move about. I go, again move about. Different, through, just like I am going through a lift and opening and entering. I have vast dimensions. Muladhara, Swadhisthana, Manipura, all are different levels of consciousness. So here we see the most important part of meditation is to yourself becoming integrated from the imaginary identification of the chakra and contemplating or visualizing or identifying, thinking, imagining the lotuses with color code and with bija mantra. I identify and I start dwelling. Most important part, I dwell there to the exclusion of all other external world. So I will be able to move. One day I suddenly see, I've landed already. Unknowingly I landed in the pure existential part of the real chakra. What is that chakra? If you go one step ahead, you are human. One step behind, you are divine. Where divine and human are meeting. Where my bodily existence and chaitanic existence are actually meeting. If I go one step behind, I am spirit. One step ahead, I have bodily existence. I am at the threshold. Threshold is the border of the chakra into which I go enter. So we experience various levels of consciousness in these. Any level you can withdraw. Suppose at heart level, you are imagining of your Ishtadevata or Sri Ramakrishna in your heart. Then concentrating on his form, on his color, on his various Leela aspects or something which captures your mind, moving about around him. How does he look from back, from the side? You are moving about freely and imagining. So when these things happen, you slowly, you see that you are in the Anahata chakra. You can feel for others and, oh God, why there is so much of suffering? In that understanding of suffering, the heart is awakening, feeling heart is awakening. Oh God, when you shout at the God, why that suffering? then you'll see that you are in the anahata. Various level. See, at intellectual level, you are concentrating on Upanishad truths. Then you can enter. Similarly, gross physical level, taking the image of the, actually daily you are worshipping one stone image of some Rama or Krishna or Shiva or some image, and daily worshipping it, you are seeing the Mrindmaya, and their imagination also becomes Mrindmaya, and you are at Muladhara, and you are going through that chakra to the higher levels. Jala Tattva, we invoke God in the Shankha, water, Jala Tattva. One by one, we slowly transcend. Any level, and what I want to tell is, any level of your existence, you can enter the chakra, at higher or lower. If nothing is possible, just a prayer and thinking of God in the material form, physical bodily form, you will be at the Muladhara, where the energy is stored and living. That level you go. Actually, the two devatas which are easily avoidable, Ganesha and Hanuman, pertain to the Muladhara, easily accessible. So here we see we are holding on to something divine at different levels to enter. This is what we form in the meditation on the chakras. Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Tat Sat Shri Ramakrishna Arpanamastu.